And I was just thinking there, like, because like a lot of people might perceive fat, the macronutrient, as like, oh, fat is bad because it makes you fat, but like it's not the case at all, right? Because it's an essential
Oh my
macronutrient.
goodness.
And
I'll tell you something, Elon, when somebody comes into me with their bottle of water and they're telling me that they're so proud that they're on a low fat diet, I'm like, right, okay, so these are the top two things that are changing. Your steroid hormones, which are your sex hormones, your estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. Oh my goodness, if you don't have fats, you don't have those hormones. So and as well with regards to our cells, I remember the oocyte, that egg cell, is the largest cell in the body. And the outer layer of our cells is that fatty layer. And now if you have your saturated fats from your cakes and your biscuits and your heavy red meats, that could make that outer layer of the egg very tight. So it's difficult to get nutrition in and it's difficult to get waste out of that cell. Whereas if you're taking your good fats, and Elon, you and I both know what those good fats are. So if you're taking your good, healthy fats, you have a lovely permeable cell membrane. Your nutrients are getting in, your waste products are getting out, you're building your sex hormones, your steroid hormones. Cholesterol, the horrible word that everybody hates, begins everything. So you need to get those good fats in. You need your cholesterol. So yeah.
yeah, it's really interesting because cholesterol is literally the building blocks of all your hormones: progesterone, estrogen, testosterone, everything that's important, right?
Everything starts with cholesterol. Your sex hormones and your stress hormones. Every hormone is built on cholesterol, and I can see the hormone pathway map in my brain now, which I love. I might send it to you if you wanted to have a look at it, Elon. You probably have it already. And it's cholesterol is at the very top, and all our other hormones and all the metabolites, everything else is underneath it. But without cholesterol, without those good fats, you can forget good hormone health. It's as
Yeah.
simple as that.
It was interesting that you mentioned saturated fat because that gets a bit of a bad rap as well. But as far as I'm aware, like we need to have a balance of all three, saturated, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated. So it's not
Yeah.
that saturated fat is not good or bad. It just depends on how much you're
The
intaking.
volume, 100%. And I suppose the main fat we would be trying to stay away from is your trans fat.
Yeah.
So that's your chemically altered fat. And again, that would be in your cakes and your pastries and the whole lot. And I suppose we're lucky where we are in Ireland that under the EU there's a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Trans fats aren't as easily available. Not they are available, but you're discouraged from using them.